So today we're going to cover the group by aggregations, whereby your data will be grouped and then you can perform aggregations like mean, sum, count. Yeah. So group by aggregations. Can have a title there. Today we'll have a short session. I'm not feeling okay. I have a headache. We'll start by importing the necessary library, which is pandas. Okay, so which is import pandas as pd. We run it. Because our data is in the drive, in the column, we'll again have to mount our notebook. So
Increase the font size, please.
okay, mount the drive as the ice. I sent the ice cream dataset. The ice cream dataset. We've done this before, so it's from Google dot column import driver. So drive dot mount in your parentheses forward slash content forward slash drive. You mount your drive. Voila. So we now proceed to read the data path. So for the data path, manually is file underscore. Okay, sorry. File underscore path is equals to forward slash the content forward slash drive forward slash my drive forward slash. Now the way you saved your data set. In this case, it's ice cream. Ice cream. .csv. Ice cream. .csv. So we define our data frame, which is div is equals to pd.read. Now the file underscore path. File underscore path. So we read our data frame. So that will be successful. pd.read underscore csv. Yes. Are we together up to that point? Anyone left behind?
Yeah, I'm behind. Can you just go back a bit?
Okay, I'll wait for you.
So Tony, instead of putting allocating that value, the per file path, can you be able to put those content straight up to the under CSV on that parenthesis?
Which part?
The variable,
File underscore
the
path.
path. Yeah, the path. Why is it a must you give it some kind of a variable there as file path, or you can just put it like
It can
the
be
way?
anything. It can be anything. It can be even path.
Yeah, I
But
know.
remember to call it here path.
Okay, my question is,
Mm-hmm.
where you put path,
Mm-hmm.
can you put the whole
DF.
whatever instead of are we allocating it as path as variable?
Oh, no, you can't. So
Okay,
you have to first define your path,
okay,
then assign, then convert that path into a readable data frame. Then call the data frame to view.
okay.
Mm.
Because you can on Jupyter,
On
not
on
put.
Jupyter, the reason as to why you can do it directly, it's because it's offline. But you see, in this case, it's online. We're dealing with the cloud-based one, cloud-based compiler, which is Colab. But you see, for Jupyter, the reason as to why it's becoming direct that way, it's because you are just getting it from your PC, the way you saved it. So you just go find the path, then assign your data frame direct. But in this case, we have to mount our drive. After mounting the drive, you have to define the path where it is in the drive, then convert that path into a readable data frame, then call the data frame.
Okay.
Mm. You tried with the Jupyter offline one?
Yes.
Yeah. Still, it's okay, but I always prefer Colab for me. But they work the same. But in the mounting of the data now, in the case of Jupyter Notebook, you'll only need only this one only here, the highlighted one. You don't have to mount anything. Just call it from your hard disk or SSD. Have I answered your question?
Yes.
Okay. So, anyone left behind? I proceed. So in the case of group by, you only deal with similar values in different rows or column using the group by, which is the function. You can't group unique values because the values have to be, like in this case, we have under the flavor series or column, we have the vanilla, we have the chocolate. Uh, we have the vanilla, we have the chocolate, we have vanilla, chocolate, vanilla, chocolate again. So these are values in our data frame that are recurring, so that are duplicated in short. So they're the ones that can be grouped. You can decide and group vanilla aside and chocolate aside, or under the light column, you can decide and group yes and group no. So we can have some notes here. Can say we can only group similar values in different rows and columns using group by the group by function. And also another thing to know that I'd said is you cannot group unique values, and also perform various aggregation functions in the in your group by whatever that you're grouped by. You have to group it first, then you can perform. Like for example, now in this case, we can decide uh, to take the base flavor group, Then you can see if you can get the mean, which is the aggregation, the aggregate mean. So you can have here base base flavor underscore group is equals to dataframe dot group by. You open a parenthesis and then you define which column you want to group. Now in this case it was in our case it's group underscore base. Okay, so you can decide to call it so it will be that. Okay, so you are expected to get an object. Yeah, the group by data frame is an object. Yeah. So to view it, we have to perform like an aggregation. Let's say like dot mean. Yeah, dot mean. Then we run. Yes, now. So for the case of chocolate, the flavor rating, the mean of the flavor rating was 8.4, vanilla was 5.7, texture rating 7.2, vanilla was 5.6, the total rating was 15.7 for chocolate, 11.35 for vanilla. A question? Now proceeding, because we've already grouped by, we'll only be focusing on the df.group by. So it will be df dot group by, which was our base flavor, and say to perform another one, which will be maybe count. Yeah, get the count of the groups chocolate. Yeah, so it was 3 in flavor, liked 3, 3, 3, 3, 6. When you count them, you get that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. That was the count, the number of times they appeared. Okay. Proceeding, we can decide and say dot group by the same, and decide to take base flavor, which is dot maybe the mean value for each of the groups. Yes. Okay. Can also perform the max. There, the max. Which else? And perform the sum. That's the sum. Depending on how you want to do your EDA. A question? Yes.
Hi.
Hi, Almas.
I came in late, sorry. So I'm not sure what are we doing exactly. Grouping?
Yeah, we're
Maybe
grouping.
just
Today we are grouping by aggregations.
explain a group by group. Okay.
So group is whereby you have your data. Like in this case, you're trying to
Yes.
group this ice cream.csv data set, whereby you want to see vanilla and chocolate.
Yes.
By grouping them, we want to see the number of counts vanilla appeared in our data set. We want to see maybe chocolate. We want to see the mean of vanilla in that data set, the mean values, maybe in flavor rating, the mean of vanilla, the texture rating, the mean, and the total rating. You can see the mean. So in short, you're manipulating it, trying to perform like an ADA so that you can understand more your data. Yeah, I had sent the data to in your emails. You can get
Yeah,
it
I've got,
from.
yeah. I
Have
mean,
you
I have the,
mounted?
yeah, I have the data.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So the aggregations are the dot sum, dot max, dot mean, dot count. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm. Okay. So you can decide instead of having them separate, you can decide maybe you want to have the mean, max, count, and sum together. So simply, it's what you do is you'll have to have a dictionary and then have a list of whatever you want, for whatever the aggregations that you want to have, like the mean, max, count, and sum. But now in this case, we use the dot aggregation function. So it will be df dot group by which was our base flavor. So now in this case, we use dot the dot aggregation. We open our parenthesis first now because we are trying to perform an aggregation, the dot aggregation on the base flavor. Then you open your dictionary and specify maybe it's the which one exactly. Maybe it's the flavor rating, maybe it's the texture rating, maybe it's the total rating. So now you have to give a dictionary key. Then inside the dictionary key, you can list now the aggregation that you want to perform. Maybe it's the dot sum, the dot mean, the dot max. So after opening your curly brackets or the square brackets, now you have to give your dictionary key. In this case, maybe you want to take a flavor rating. Just copy it all there. Can have it there. After doing so, now list. You have to list now. The type had shown you how to list. So you can say mean. You want mean. You separate your list using a comma. Items in the mix, the list using a comma. You can have max, comma. You can have maybe count, a comma. Or you can have here sum, the one that we've already done. Okay. So now you run your code. So we're working with the flavor rating. You want to see the mean, max, count, and sum in chocolate and vanilla. So it was 8.4, 5.7 for the mean, respectively. For the max was 8.8 and 10.3, 6, 7.5. Yeah. Okay. Question. So if you decide maybe you want to add, let's say, even texture rating, just take the same code, the same repetition. Now what you do is you don't form another dictionary. What you do is you've already formed a dictionary. What you do is you add a dictionary key, which is the column that you want to perform the aggregation. So let's say maybe this texture rating. So we'll just come here after the first list that you had for the flavor rating, comma, then have your double quotation marks, then have your text, then have your full colon, then list now. Then list what you want to perform, which in this case is the same as this one. Let's copy there, and you can have it over here that way. So now you'll get both for flavor rating and you'll get for texture rating. That will be your output. Question. Mhm. If you want to add the total rating, it will be the same case. Total rating to be the same case, which is here. So total rating, copy, come here, create your dictionary key for total rating, which is that one. Start creating it. Then you want to perform all this. Okay. You have it here. Then you run. And you love for all. Anyone stuck? Anyone who's stuck? Kwamboka, are you okay?
I'm stuck
You're stuck, okay. Where?
on the aggregate, the first one actually.
This one.
Yes.
What's the question?
I'm getting an error.
Okay. Please share your screen.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
So I'm getting an error over here.
You didn't close your main both. You didn't open and close it well. Yeah. No, it's okay. Flavor rating do not exist. Okay. Flavor rating was in okay. Scroll up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now the F was in caps, and the R was in caps.
Okay.
Yeah. You keep note of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Si ungoje Iran, maybe there's another error.
sorry. Let me
Yeah,
check.
let's make sure it works.
Yeah, there's another error. Let me just
Maybe. You didn't caps it. The R for rating. Now run. So DF4. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Thanks.
So if you want to analyze it further, you can use the dot describe that I had shown you earlier, which is df dot group by. Can take the one. The reason as to why I'm copying and pasting is such as not to get the errors like the ones Samuel is experiencing. So it's better if you copy and paste. Copy and paste maybe from the column name, because of maybe the spacing, the underscore might you might get an error. Yeah. So the dot describe is giving us even the STD and all. Any question? And that's all about group by and aggregation. Anyone stuck? Samuel, you're stuck?
Hello. Yeah,
Yes.
hi.
Hi.
Let me just share a bit. I have an error. I'm not sure why.
Okay, sure.
Hapa hivi
Mhm.
nilicopy paste tu vile ulisema, but sijui inaniambia there's a expected error the dictionary key.
Which dictionary key? Which one is it pointing at?
I think
The
name
texture.
text. Sure.
So you see your full colon for the texture rating. It's supposed to be
Up.
after the double quotation mark, yes.
Oh, inside. Thanks.
And you have it inside. Yeah.
Okay, nitafuta.
No,
Sawa,
no.
asante.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So in the case of whereby you want to maybe work with more than one column, you can always add. You can always add. Let me share. You can always add like let's say you want to work with let me see, maybe the light one. Yeah, maybe the light one. So it will be the same as this one. You just group by. It will be the same. It will be the same. But now inside here it has to be a list, because now you're listing the type of columns, the number, the specific columns that you want to work with. So you'll have to create a list and then close them. And inside the list, you separate with a comma. Let's say maybe like that. Then perform maybe a dot describe again. Dot describe, which is there. Yes. Mhm. Maybe we can again perform with this tool. We can decide and do maybe a dot main. Just okay. Then form a dot main aggregation. So let's see. Yeah. So just play around with such. But now you have to be careful, because the columns have to be having like duplicates of data. You can't work with the unique. They have to be duplicates. Any question? Mamboka, are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. I'm following along.
Okay. So from next week we'll be going into the visualization now. Down the creating of plots, histogram, pattern plots, yeah, line graphs using order. Unless anyone has a question, I'd wish to stop there. I have a very bad day. I've had a long day.